So, the Caves and Cliffs update was just announced earlier today at Minecraft Live, the update that rocked the world. And as you've come to expect on this channel, we've already remade every single thing that we saw during this event. And in today's video, we're going to be showing you a little bit of a preview of what this stuff could look like in-game. From the new Axolotl pet, to the Wardens, stalactites, stalagmites, all the new Amethysts, geodes, everything. I'm particularly worried about the Warden. Now, we do content remakes like this on the channel all the time, alongside some of our own original ideas, so you'll want to make sure you're subscribed if you're new here, because we got a lot more awesome videos coming in the very near future. But we're going to start today with a preview of the Lush Caves biome. Lighter than most caves and very green indeed. There's some new leaf platforms, more on this a little bit later, but just take it all in, guys. We've got all of these hanging plants, brand new types of plants, mini trees, tons of different decoration blocks all over the place. New moss blocks. I mean, we have some serious options here. This is going to be a cave system unlike any cave systems we're used to seeing in Minecraft for a few different reasons. One of which is it is a light cave. That's because the berries on these plants actually give off light as you navigate around them. So you're not going to need to bring your torches into this area, and you're probably not going to be too afraid. Especially with your new companion nearby, the Axolotl, or the Axolotl. This is a new mob you'll be able to find inside of the Lush Caves and possibly in other places in Minecraft. And it will serve as an underwater ally / pet friend for you. Now, the axolotls will spawn here, and you'll be able to actually grab them inside of a bucket, at least according to what we saw at Minecraft Live. So we also have a guardian that we're going to use as the enemy for this little axolotl. So we're going to go ahead and fill our water bucket with water, and then we're going to go right up and grab him. He's a little bit finicky, but with any luck, we'll be able to get our hands. Oh, he's putting up a little bit of a fight here. There we go. We got him. And so we literally have our axolotl bucket, and he's hanging in there. And we're going to go ahead and allow him to fight. So we'll place him back down right on inside, just like that, and a guardian. And you'll see that this axolotl starts going at this guardian instantaneously, giving him a show. Serious run for his money. Now, this is going to serve as the ability for you to be nice and safe while you're swimming about, or at least as far as we know when it comes to the upcoming updates experience. I hardly had to do any damage to this sucker. Nice work, buddy. Before we move to the next section, it's worth noting that there are a lot of new blocks and features that have been announced during Minecraft Live that we did not get a chance to cover, such as, for example, what the moss blocks might do, or what some of the other features of the various different sections may do. But you'll want to subscribe, because we will be covering those as soon as we know more. Alright, so let's check out the Dripstone Caves up next. As you can see here, this is a brand new type of biome that we assume is going to be spawning inside of some of the cavernous mountain areas when they update the mountains in-game. This is a bit more of a tall biome, and it features some brand new types of blocks, stalactites as well as stalagmites, little pointed areas that you can actually not only damage yourself on, but you can utilize in very interesting ways. Now, you'll notice here that this actually drips water from it slowly but surely. So if we were to place a cauldron down, that would actually slowly collect water over time. So we now have a means of filling our cauldrons naturally outside of traditional raindrops filling them up. Now, other than that, what we have here are a whole bunch of different areas to look at. So what I'm going to do is carefully navigate over here, being very careful to not get terribly close to the tips of these things, because in the official update, they are prone to being able to damage you. Now, we're going to go into creative mode right here so we can get a closer look at, again, our rendition of what this is going to look like in-game. It's worth noting that this is not the official release. This is our own iteration of it, but we got pretty dang close, if you ask me. I'm really proud of my team that threw this together, and a special shouts out to Ethan as well, Vilvoxel. Now, if we head back over to our cauldron here, you'll see that it has been filling up with water. In fact, I think it just rose another water level right there. So you'll be able to use these stalactites and stalagmites in some very interesting new mechanics that will change the way you play Minecraft, on top of this just being a seriously awesome biome. So we're in another new cave area with some brand new blocks known as Skulk that we'll get to in a little bit, but more importantly, keep your eyes peeled. Over there is the Warden. You're not going to want to move a muscle. Even though the Warden is blind, it can detect vibrations nearby. If we were to fire an arrow, throw a snowball, or hit a mob, you will see exactly what happens. So we're going to very, very carefully get just a oh gosh, the Skulk's got me. Just a little bit closer to this so we can see what happens if we were to fire off an arrow, and hopefully he doesn't get too angry with oh boy. Oh boy, I hear him. He sounds an awful lot like a piglin. But as you can see here, we've kind of upset him, and we've made some nearby vibrations in the arrow that we see right over here. Now, usually, wherever that goes, that is where the Warden will head next. So, you'll want to be very careful in handling yourself around this guy, because if you get too close and begin moving too closely to him, well, he's more than likely prone to attack. So now we've kind of moved around, we're sprinting quite a bit, and he is literally on the prowl now. So, we'll want to make sure. Oh gosh. Easy does it, buddy. Please. Look at the size of this thing, too. Now, we're not entirely sure of the official size of the Warden, but this should be a rough look at what he, well, is going to be intimidation-wise. Now, as for what he drops, hard to tell yet, but we have a feeling it's going to have something to do with the Skulk here, which has its own uses as well, which we'll be able to cover at some point very soon in this actual video. Oh, man. I'm a little bit worried about this guy. Maybe if we sneak right on by, he'll leave us alone. Run! Oh gosh! Oh, he's after me! Oh man, what a freak of nature. Oh, just kidding, man. Easy does it. Easy does it. Okay, maybe we should just move on for the time being, huh? Before we head up to the surface of the mountains, I figured we'd touch base on amethysts and the geodes. These were also announced at Minecraft Live. Now, these are all the different stages of the amethyst crystals, and they do some really exciting things. So let's go ahead and burn through these signs. Amethyst crystal geodes are new structures with new blocks. Crystal plants will grow, but only inside of the geode. And so we've got some amethyst shards that we'll show off there in just a second, but this could be a rough look at what to expect in-game. Now, here's the thing worth noting. These geodes are movable, so if you want to be able to grow more amethyst shards and crystals, you're going to have to find where they are actually spawning in game and make some sort of camp or base around them, because you will not be able to, at least as currently announced, grow them anywhere else. Now, they do have some interesting use. For now, though, let's show you what these guys look like when you hold them. They're little babies. Kitty pies. Go ahead and grow on. It will take a while, though. Now, these are all the different stages as we were discussing, and what's cool about it is we can actually place them on the sides of things. Now, maybe not how it will work in-game. You more than likely will have to place them over here, but the whole idea is they can grow in various different areas, and they have various different stages of growth as well. So, what can you use them for exactly? That is the key feature here. You can use them, as far as we know so far, to make telescopes, which is Mojang's answer to what I've been doing this whole video, which is the zoom feature with Optifine, a mod you can add to Minecraft that smooths out your game's performance, as well as allows you to zoom on in. Now, what we have right here is this amethyst telescope, and we're going to go ahead and just grab it for the time being, and give you a little bit of a preview of what it might look like upon use. We could zoom in on the diamonds at the end of the tunnel, so right-clicking will let us zoom in. Now again, this isn't as powerful as the Optifine zoom. It may end up being even more powerful in the final variant here, but you can right-click to zoom on in, and then you can un-right-click, or I guess right-click again to zoom out. So just like that, we now have an easier way to see what's going on at a distance using the telescope in-game. And guys, let me know in the comments below what other sorts of things you think amethyst might be used for. And further to that, we've actually taken all sorts of recipes from today's video. Amethyst, copper, which we'll be getting to, or maybe we already got to, depending on the order of this video. And we've turned them into actual recipes over on my Comments to Crafting channel, which you'll be able to check out by looking at the link in the description of today's video, or you can find it on my channel. For now, though, why don't we go ahead and head to another section. All right, we're now here on the surface of a giant mountain, which was susceptible to updates during this 1.17 announcement. Mount World Gen is going to be updated because of the mountains win on the last Minecon/Minecraft Live vote. If you were unaware, that was one of the winning and key features. Now, powder snow, aka snowier snow, is a new block that looks just like regular snow, except you can sink in it, which means it is perfect for traps. Here's regular snow, and in our variant here is powder/snowier snow. And we can walk through. You can see right off the bat, we are slowed down, and if you look closely, we are slowly but surely sinking down bit by bit. You can kind of see me, oh gosh, disappearing into the snow itself. This is bad. This is bad. Why don't we go ahead and get out for the time being? There's actually a way for you to solve this issue when you are navigating around the mountains. It's to use leather boots, which we have conveniently right here. And if we put these leather boots on, what you'll see right off the bat is we do sink a little bit, but we do not slow down, and we do not sink any further than we were compared to just a second ago. So you'll finally have a reason to keep those leather boots handy. And as you know, goats were also added into the mountain biome area, but don't look at them the wrong way. Hit them and they will hit you off of the mountain. We've got a goat spawn egg right here. We'll go ahead and spawn one in, and look at you, lovely little goat. I am gonna punch him, and I'm gonna go ahead and head over here, and hopefully he goes easy on me. Buddy, 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 buddy. Hey, you know, we could talk about this, you know. We don't have to be terribly unreasonable. Just like that, he pushes me right off the side. Yo, he's not done yet. Yo, he's coming with a sweet, sweet vengeance. Easy does it, dude. Oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and head out. Let's show off a new ore coming to Minecraft. Copper ore. It's right here, and it's used for making copper blocks, ingots, various different building things, and more than likely some awesome tools. In fact, definitely some awesome tools. We've got one right up the top of this ladder. But this is what the actual ore looks like in game. At least in its current form, it is subject to change, as is everything you're seeing in today's video. But wait, there's something different about these blocks. We're gonna go up the ladder to show you exactly what that is. And hey, if you like videos like this, nice concepts, please do drop a like on the video. It means so much to have your support. We're trying to grow the channel, and that is a very easy way for you guys to help us do that. But anyways, copper will change state over time. There's 4 different states that have currently been announced. This is the copper in its full form, and it appears to, I don't know, oxidate, oxygenize, I don't know, science, this and that, and slowly turn into more of this teal/turquoise color. Now, there will be ways of stopping copper from changing states. That's all we currently know about it at the time of this recording, but we also know that it will come in different building block forms, and it is an exciting colored block nonetheless, kind of having a very metallic look to it, quite reflective, and as you can see here, this is it in its full transformed state. We've got a couple of the blocks right here. We'll just place a couple down, and you'll be able to see in just a second here that it will actually eventually transform, and it will change colors to look a little bit more like the examples that we saw right over there. So we've got a nice little table, a couple seats, don't mind if I do. Meanwhile, we also know that copper can be used to craft a lightning rod. This little puppy right over here. A lightning rod will keep your house safe by redirecting the lightning in thunderstorms towards it. So we're gonna go ahead and switch the weather right now over to more of a thunderstorm-like state. Hopefully lightning strikes sometime soon, but in the event it doesn't, we've got something known as commands, which we can use to summon in lightning instead. So what I'm gonna do is summon in lightning about 100 blocks away from me so that it doesn't hit me. Summon. Oh, look at that. Literally struck right as we, oh gosh, striking a couple times. How about it? Well, maybe I don't need to use the commands at all. We can literally see that it is working extremely effectively right off the bat. Now, this is going to be an excellent way for you to charge any creepers you have in your world so that you can more easily collect mob skulls. You can also use it to turn pigs into piglins, which will turn into zombie piglins. You can turn your villagers into witches. I mean, you got a whole bunch of options here. But again, let me show an example of what that would look like again, just so you can see it right here. So lightning bolt, let's set it, how about 10 blocks away? How about over here? See, it instantaneously will take the lightning and drop it right by the lightning rod. So you now have a very nice and easy way of getting your lightning controlled. Okay, so how about skulk sensors? These are blocks with a similar appearance to the Warden. Yes, it is an uncanny appearance indeed. Like the Warden, it can detect vibration. A little bit different from sound, but vibration. And this is going to be great for wireless redstone contraptions. Fantastic. We're going to throw a snowball near it or fire an arrow nearby as well. And what you'll see right off the bat is just by throwing it nearby, you're going to see some really exciting stuff happening. It's a little bit finicky right now. Gotta work with me. Oh, right nearby that thing. That's what I meant to do. My mistake. So throwing it nearby over here is what will cause that redstone to trip. Ah, yes, causing the wire. So throwing it nearby over here as well. And with any luck, we should be able to start seeing some of this. Yep, see, look, the redstone literally just opened up the trapdoors over there. Tell me that isn't extremely exciting. Oh, man. Now, again, a lot of this is proof of concept, so you'll have to work with me in understanding that this is all going to be our rough idea and explanation of what is coming in the near future. And again, if you look, it's the vibration of objects landing that is what's causing this redstone to trip. Bundles were also announced, which is inventory management. Like regular slots, bundles can only store 64 items in them, but bundles can store more than one type of item in a singular slot. So you have 32 cobble and 32 granite inside of the same slot. This is what the bundle currently looks like as per what was announced at Minecraft Live. Again, all these things subject to change. As of this recording, we don't fully know what the interface looks like just yet, but currently we've set it to right click where you've got a couple extra slots that you can throw into this. And what we're going to be doing in just a second here is showing you how the bundles work. We're going to right click to open that GUI and drag and drop items right into it. So we've got 4 cobblestone right here. This is going to be an exciting one indeed. So putting in the 4 cobblestone, you'll notice that the bundle now shows off what it has inside, and it's also got its little progress bar slowly filled at the bottom there. You can look very closely and see that it's slowly filled up. Now, we'll go ahead and show that off in some different variants, putting in 32 granite as well as 32 cobblestone, and you can see the bundle now shows off that granite and that cobblestone. You can see that the bar at the bottom of it is also completely filled. This is going to be awesome for people that are caving around and always have to worry about all the different types of stone they're collecting, things like that. Naturally, you could just put all of one singular object inside of your bundle. Kind of defeats the purpose if you ask me, because you can only store 64 anyways, but it is in theory nice and full now. But you can go even further from that as well. And what we'll do right here is take 22 cobblestone, 22 granite, and 20 torches, which is a full stack, and we'll drop them inside of our bundle. Cobblestone, granite, torches. Nice and full, but more importantly, shows off what we have inside. Amazing. Mentioned earlier, we have some leaf platforms. We said more on this later, and so here they are. We could see these spawning in the new biomes, and the idea here is that you could, in theory, climb right on top of them and use them as a means to get around in a very aesthetic way. Finally, archaeology is also coming to Minecraft, where we can discover ruins and buried artifacts. For example, you might find buried pot pieces you need to assemble when you go digging around into the depths of the caves. So for example, here we've got a brush. Brush item may be used to carefully dig and remove for those fragile artifacts. And here's an example of some that we have found right here. Ceramic shards. Now, with these shards in hand, the idea might be that you can place it on a clay pot to complete it. And we've got some clay that we've molded into a clay pot here. And if we slowly but surely place it on top of the actual bits of the pot here, you can see that it slowly fills out the area underneath. We've got a tree right there. We've got what looks like a cow. Down there might be the ender dragon. And then heck, we also have a skeleton right here. Spooky. As of this recording, not much is currently known about archaeology and reassembling of ceramics, but we will find out in due course. But my friends, that is everything as far as I know that was announced at Minecon. If we did miss anything, you can also let us know that in the comment section below. We actually managed to record this pretty much as Minecraft Live was occurring, so there's a chance we missed some stuff. You can let us know about it, and hey, like I said, subscribe for more, because not only do we have more awesome videos about the upcoming 1.17 update coming to this channel, but if you want to see some more of them right now, then subscribe to our Comments to Crafting channel as well, where we'll be showcasing some awesome features and new recipes that require copper, amethyst, and various different recipes from the cave systems very, very soon. And in all likelihood, we'll be messing with this guy as well. See you later.